So it's a chilly but beautiful day, so I had a really good night's sleep, so I decided that I am going to go off to Kingston for the day. Hey guys, right, it's evening time now. I'm back home, and yeah, I had a really nice day in Kingston. I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't really what I expected. Really, I don't think. I thought there'd be more old stuff than there was, but I think maybe I wasn't looking in all the right places. But I did, well, as you'll have seen from the film, I did film some really nice, lovely little bits. I didn't film much. Sometimes I think you can get a bit carried away with filming and photographing stuff and actually forget to enjoy the experience. And so I'm quite conscious of not thinking, oh, that'll make a nice picture, or if I move around there, that'll make a better picture, but just sort of think, what a lovely place, or what a nice atmosphere, and that kind of thing. And I do think it means I have less things to look back at, you know, less memories of stuff, but I think it means that I get more enjoyment, more fulfillment of it, out of it at the time. That's my thoughts anyway, for what it's worth. So I ought to tell you what I'm doing, since I'm crocheting and on with you at the same time. So I have started using some yarn which I bought at the Summer Wool Festival. I had to think then. It used to be called Fibre East, but they've rebranded as the Summer Wool Festival now. And I went there at the end of July. I did do a podcast about it and what I bought, and I bought this beautiful yarn, and I actually got it to make a cardigan to go with this dress. It was really funny actually. I was wearing this dress in town when I went to Kingston, and two people came up to me and said, "Oh, I really love your dress," and one of them was an old chap. And I was really surprised, because I mean, how often do old chaps notice what you're wearing? So I thought it was quite amusing, really. But I always get, whenever I wear this dress, I always get compliments on it. So I quite often put it on if I feel like I need to cheer myself up a bit. The only thing is, the skirt is so full that you have to be a bit careful, because otherwise you might give people a bit more of a view than they were expecting. So yeah, I have to be a bit mindful of that and hold it down sometimes if it's a bit breezy, as it was today. Right, so let me show you what I'm making at the moment. It's a really weirdly shaped hexagon, and I'm crocheting it with a 6mm hook. It's I'm not sure whether it's DK or Aran actually. I think it's maybe something in between the two. Anyway, this is the pattern that I'm doing. And this is called the Day-Date Cardigan. And it is a really, really simple pattern. And it's basically two slightly misshapen hexagons, which you sort of fold them in half, and they make two sleeves, and then you do a seam down the back. And then you add a little bit of length to the sleeves and around the bottom. And it's a pattern I'd seen a while ago and really liked, and it just struck me as what I mean, when I got this yarn, I got it with the intention of making this cardigan with it. Or we're certainly making a crochet cardigan, and this was I'd had this in my sort of favourites list on Ravelry for ages, and it's such a simple pattern. It really is so simple, which is why I'm doing it while I'm talking to you at the same time, because it just doesn't really take any concentrating at all, which is lovely. I need something a bit mindless. So I thought, when I'd finished what I was doing earlier on today, I thought, I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to make this Day-Date cardigan, and we'll see what I think once it's done. So yeah, it's a free pattern, but you can pay for the PDF, and the free pattern is free on the website, and there's lots of adverts on the website, but the PDF you can get is a downloadable PDF. It's 21 pages long. It's a bit heavy on the old ink, I have to say. I didn't print the last 3 pages because they were just full-size photographs of the person wearing the cardigan, but the instructions are brilliant. I'm currently working from that. You know, I do like a crochet chart, nice and easy to sort of as a reference, and there's loads of information about how to make it up, and you know, really detailed instructions. So I always say it's well worth buying the pattern if you can afford to do so, but if you can't, there's still enough information on the website in order for you to be able to make the pattern, make the cardigan. So it's just whatever your preference is, really, I guess, or whatever your budget is. Anyway, I did mention I have finished a project, so let me present to you Mini Santa. I'm really pleased with him. Look, I gave him little eyebrows. Can you see? I wanted to make them look sort of kindly and not grumpy and not too surprised. And I think we've sort of made it there. They did say put beads on for the eyes, but I don't like to do that, because even though it's not meant to be a toy, I would be too worried about an animal or a little kid getting hold of it and pulling beads off for the eyes. So I just did embroidered eyes with black yarn, and I gave him a tiny little gold belt buckle. Look. So yeah, I'm really pleased with him. I followed the colours in the pattern completely, because they'd use Stylecraft special yarn, special DK, and I have loads of Stylecraft. So I actually had all the colours in stock that they used. So I used exactly the colours that they said, and I quite like the effect actually. It's got fuchsia purple for the body, and then the stripes are silver and fuchsia purple, and then graphite for the feet and for the gloves, and then the cloak is claret. Obviously this is not Stylecraft, this is Sirdar Snowflake, I think, which is actually a little bit too chunky for this project, which I think is why the hood is quite as wide as it is. But I still like it. I think it makes a really nice effect. And so so he sits like that quite nicely. So I'm really chuffed with him. He's going to go in my Christmas sale, and I think I might make another one. I'm sort of toying with the idea of doing one, if you know the Stylecraft colours, doing one in lipstick. So this is claret, so lipstick is a bit of a brighter one, but it's not like super bright. It's not the really super bright Stylecraft colour is Matador. So this is the next sort of one down from that. I did think about doing it in lipstick, and then doing his body in lipstick for this bit, and then white for the stripes. So he's got red and white striped body and legs. And then black for his feet and his gloves. But I'm not sure. I actually really like this. This has come out even nicer than I expected. So anyway, I'm not going to do it immediately, because I'm on with my cardigan now, but literally I have been doing this for half an hour and I've already done that much, so it's not going to be a really long time. It's not going to take me a long time to make, I don't think. So yeah, his little hood comes down. Look at his hair. I really like it. No. Yeah, he's really nice. I'm really pleased with him. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, I'll show you what I bought in Kingston. So I didn't buy an awful lot of things, but I did come across a couple of bits. There was a nice charity shop. There were a few charity shops there. There wasn't really a huge amount in them, but there was one particular charity shop. Sorry for the rustling package. I'm really sorry if you're wearing headphones. You can't really see it in the packet, and I haven't got it out yet, so I thought I'd have a look. So I got these stickers. Oh, there's loads of them. I think I only paid £2 for these. Look, lots and lots. I love toadstools and mushrooms. Absolutely love them. I have loads all around the house. Little wooden ornaments. I have little things that I put in the plants, you know, little toadstools that go in my plants. I even have a ceramic one out in the garden, and I have toadstool earrings. And I don't know whether you noticed yesterday I had a necklace with a toadstool on. So I'd actually seen these in the packet, and that was why I had got them. But there are masses of them. So this one looks to be, oops, flowers. This one looks to be sort of picture frames with butterflies in. And this one looks to be sort of autumn berries and things. So, and I'm not even quite sure what they are because the information is not in English, but I think they are, I think they're stickers, but I'm not sure whether they are sticky or whether you have to wet them to put them on things. So that'll be interesting to find out, won't it? New to me as it is to you. So, and then I got some more stickers. I love stickers. You'd think I'd have grown out of it really, wouldn't you? You know, when you were kids, I had loads of stickers when I was a kid. I used to stick them all over my books and things, and at school, and diaries and what have you. I absolutely love stickers. And then a couple of years ago, I started making socks for people, lots and lots of pairs of socks. If you watch my podcast, you'll have heard me talk about this before, where I'd make a pair of socks and I'd knit them top down, and I'd knit them to sort of round about halfway down the foot on both socks, and then I'd post it up on Facebook, and I would ask all my Facebook friends, right, whoever would like this pair of socks, let me know. And I put everybody in a drawer, and then whoever won the draw would get the socks for a donation. And I didn't sort of state what donation I wanted from people, but I wanted it to be enough to cover the postage and a little bit for my time. And generally speaking, people paid me around about £15. And it was really nice for me because this is a time when I was really too ill to do much else. So it was a nice way for me to pass the time. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So what I used to do is when the socks were ready to go, I used to wrap them up in tissue paper and then stick the tissue paper down with stickers, because I had a few stickers sort of left over from, because I love stickers. And then I was just like, I couldn't find any more at all. And a couple of friends sent me loads and loads of stickers that they had. And all of a sudden I have this massive, massive collection of stickers. Oh, and I also got some from an absolutely lovely, lovely shop called Anne and Jill's Happy Place. Spelt the same way as I spell my name, Jill, with a J. Anne and Jill's Happy Place. I'm not sure if they're on Etsy. They're definitely on Facebook, and they do stickers, and you can order anything you want. So I asked for some stickers for one of my kids, who liked, they're very particular about their food, and they used to buy things which they wanted to put in the larder but they didn't want other people to eat. So we had some hands off, this belongs to, and then my kid's name, and we did a rainbow background. And I actually rang them, no, I emailed them and said, could you make these stickers? And they said, yeah, no problem at all. And they sent me a little thing where I could see, you know, a mock-up, and was I happy with that? Yes. And so I got those. And then I also got some made up that say knitted with love by Jill, and some that said crocheted with love by Jill as well. And I got those stickers. So, and they've been really, really useful. So yeah, another place that I really, really enjoy. I haven't got them handy at the moment, so I can't show you, but I will show you at some point what I did, my stickers I had made. So anyway, yeah, I love stickers, and I bought more stickers. So these is the other stickers that I bought, and I principally bought these because they got mushrooms on, and look on the other side, more mushrooms. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, because I don't know about you, but if you get stickers that you really, really like, you don't want to use them, do you? You just want to put them away and then go, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with those. So anyway, I'm an idiot, but there you go. This whole thing cost me 79p. So I was just, when I saw the price on it, I just thought, well, you know, what's not to like? And then the other thing I found, well, there were two amazing places I found in Kingston. One was the most incredible fabric shop, absolutely massive. It was just, they had so, I have never ever seen such a good selection of really beautiful, affordable fabric. Absolutely gorgeous. I was just blown away by the choice there. And it was like a little treasure trove. And this is why I like going to random places and things. You know, my partner said, why on earth are you going? Yeah, he said, why on earth are you going to Kingston? And I said, because I've never been. And he was like, well, there's lots of places I've never been, but, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean I want to go. And I was like, no, but I just fancy going and having a look. I'm so glad I did, because now I know that this fabric shop is here. I didn't buy anything because I couldn't really justify buying anything, but I now know they have the most incredible selection of beautiful, beautiful fabrics. So if ever you go to Kingston, go to the Fence shop, because their selection is amazing. And they have yarn as well, and they sell upholstery fabric and curtaining and anything you can imagine to do with sewing and knitting and stuff. So it was amazing. I was really, really excited to find that place. And the other place I found was the most amazing antiques shop. And unfortunately, I can't remember the name of that one. But it was one of those absolutely brilliant shops where you walk in and there's this, you go in the door and there's like this tiny, tiny little room. And you just think, oh, it's quite small then. And then as you go in, you realise there's another little room off it. So you go into that room, and then there's another little room off there as well. And then you go around the corner and there's another little room. I love places like that. I just find them so exciting to explore. You just feel like you're like an explorer. You just like you're going to come across something really amazing. So I was having a really good hunt because I really wanted to see if I could find some Devon creamware jugs, because I collect those. I will show you those another day. And but I didn't find any. But what I did find was some really nice pieces of fabric. So I got this fabric, which is Laura Ashley fabric, and I paid a whole £1 for it. And then I also got this, which is definitely an offcut because it's a weird shape. There you go. Isn't that pretty though? I actually think it's nicer in real life than it appears on the camera. I can just hold it up and you can just see. I'll focus on that, not on me. It's not going to do it, is it? But it's, yeah, it's really, really lovely. I'm really pleased with that. And that was £1 as well. So altogether, I think I spent £4.79 plus my parking, which was really cheap compared to, like if you go into Cambridge, parking is horrendous. I think I paid less for the entire day in Kingston than I paid for an hour if I went into Cambridge. So yeah, but it was great. So I had a really lovely day. Went for a little wander down by the river. You will have seen in my the little bit of film I did there. The weather was beautiful. The journey was tortuous because if you're not sort of familiar with this area, with the southeast of England, it's very arable. There's a lot of crops that are grown here, and of course now is sort of harvest time. So the roads are absolutely chock-a-block with tractors and trailers, and going backwards and forwards and stuff. So and although they don't go quite as slow as they used to, they do go a reasonably good lick. Now you do get the ones that are absolutely laden up with things. So you'll see somebody going past and they've obviously got like 10 tons of turnips on the back or something, and they tend to be a bit slower. So you really have to sort of take your time and just go with the flow. No, you're not going to get anywhere fast. The colours were beautiful. I really enjoyed the drive, and it was such a shame that obviously because I was driving and I was on my own, I couldn't film any of it, but the trees, absolutely gorgeous, really lovely yellows and reds and oranges and browns and greens and things as well. It was just really, really lovely. So yeah, I had a really nice day. And so yeah, so I think what I'm going to do now, I've just had my tea. I had a smoothie for tea because for my lunch today I went into Greg's and I had a vegan sausage roll and a mince pie and a cup of tea. And if you didn't know, their mince pies are also vegan. Don't quote me on that, but I'm fairly certain they're vegan as well. I'm not vegan or vegetarian, but I absolutely love the vegan sausage rolls. Don't want to know what's in them, but it's probably not as bad as what's in the meat sausage rolls. So yeah, so that was really nice actually. I enjoyed that. I do like Greg's sausage roll. So yeah, so I had that for my lunch. So I had my smoothie for my tea instead today. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit more on my crochet, and we'll see how we get on. So I've got quite a busy day tomorrow. Well, I've got a busy afternoon and evening. So I'm out just after lunch, and then I'm back very quickly, and then I'm off to college. And so yeah, probably won't be much going on I think tomorrow, but we'll see. So yeah, I hope you all have good days, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.